Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Friday the 5th of February, the end of another week. They are flying by again, aren't they? We have new mods and we have some updates. The updates are as follows. From left to right, the Nardi Trailed Plough by Pepe978, the Old Lizard Car Trailer Pack by Ostry and Cashdown18, and the Wooden Shed Pack by Captain Onion and Philip Player 54. According to the Mods Hub, but not the website, the Angevin countryside has also had an update today, and it does have a change log. So those are the updates for today. I just want to start off by saying happy birthday to Abigail. I think it's Abigail's first birthday today. Anyway, congratulations. Birthday salutations to you. In front of us, we have got the American style placeable shed pack. This is by TNTmodding, with CBJ Midwest Modding being the originator of the mod, the original creation. Yeah, so TNT has then developed it. We have got 3 different size sheds, and we've got a workshop in this pack. We've got a 52 by 72, let's say meter. Was it feet? Doesn't say. Maybe it does in the mod hub. We've then got a 40 by 60, and we've got a 72 by 150, and then the workshop on the end. Each one of these comes in red, tan, or white. So I've got one of each in each colour, but you can have. You'll see what I mean when we look at the mod hub. It will make perfect sense, maybe. It depends how I present it. So we have the Lizard 52 by 72 red shed. These are 2 slots each. TNT, see, optimization of mod files is incredible at it. We've got that in red, tan, or white, 25 grand each, and as you can see, 2 for each of the others. We've then got the 40 by 60 in red, tan, and white, 20 grand each. These are 3 slots, which then drops down to 1. And then we've got the 72 by 150 at 35 grand, 2 slots each. Amazing for the size. I can't honestly get my head around it. Then we've got the 40 by 60 Quonset shop, which is a workshop trigger, 20 grand to buy, and that's only 5 slots for a workshop. Awesome. Now these I think are on, well, they could be on multiple, but obviously I'm playing on Eureka at the moment. They're definitely on Eureka as an option. We have a door to the side. As you can see, there are lights on. Nice big open workshop. Light switches just here. Come on. You are joking me. There we go. Me and light switches, I don't know. We have a side door here. Side door here. Detail on the roof trusses and stuff is incredible. Very, very nice indeed. Then we move on to the 40 by 60. This one's a little bit different. We have got the front door. We have got one side door and that one there. Light switch is there. Come on. There we go. But we've got racking at the back of this one. For putting your... Oh, wherever you want to put in your racking. It's entirely up to you. I don't know why I always list stuff. Whatever you want to put in your racking is entirely up to you. Now, this one... This is the much bigger one. This is the 72 by 150. And this thing just goes on and on and on. One door this end. One door that end. None on the side. And, of course, well done me, I put it around the wrong way, so the light switch is all the way down here, up on the wall, like so. Very nice. And the last one is the workshop. Now, on the website, on the Mod Hub website, it shows the trigger being right at the back. Now, I think what they've done, I mean, there's plenty of room, it's a big opening door. I think they may have been concerned that you couldn't get larger vehicles down to the back to actually get it to work, so the trigger is just here at the front, but it is a workshop. Now this has got 2 lights. Can I find the light switch? No, I've been round it. I've had it with the help window on, hoping the trigger would pop up somewhere. I could be being blind. It could be up on a wall. If that shed the other day was anything to go by, it could be on the skirting board, on the floor, it could be... I don't know, I can't find it. Maybe it's automatic on this one, but this is the workshop. So, those 4 buildings, part of the American-style placeable shed pack by TNTmodding, CBJ Midwest Modding. Back down to the front. Oh, sorry, 30.14 megabytes to download. I missed my green pen. Next, we've got the small open building, 0.54 megabytes download, 2 slots on console. This by JG Farms Modding. As you can see, it's a shelter. It does have a roof on there, although you can see through that. It's like a perspex, I guess. Maybe ballistic plastic, I'm not too sure, but something along those lines. This is also under sheds. There you go, 2,600. Of course, they're saying there you go. I know when I come back to edit, I'm like, it annoys me. It must drive you lot mad. And yeah, like I say, 2 slots. There are no other options available. What we will do is look at the next one in here first. So the next one, so that one is the small open building by JG Farms Modding. Next, we've got the shed for Bales. This is by Prezemek 23433. 3.25 megabytes download, 14 slots on console. You'll find it here under sheds, 9,500 to buy. Again, no options. When you place it, you get this. Nice building, nice detailing. It's just a shed to put your bales under. It's not like an auto load shed or anything like that. At least I don't think it is. Just thought if it allows me to enter this or something, that would be... No, it's a shed for putting your bales under. Or pallets, or again, whatever you want to put under there. It's entirely up to you. Next, we have got this. This is the animal trailer by Adub Modding, Nixtras, ABP Team and WhiteBull Modding. 1.9 megabytes download, 2 slots on console. Got a few tyre chops. Actually, one of the tyre options on this made me laugh out loud. And I don't know if anyone else will... I say get it. It's not about getting it, but I'll explain. But you'll probably go, all right, whatever. Yeah, nicely made, nicely detailed. This you will find under animal transport. 1,500 to buy. It will take 2 cows, 4 pigs, 5 sheep and 2 horses. Not bad at all, really. Yeah, so 1.9 megabytes download, 2 slots on console. Options available. We can change the main colour, which is all the framework, like that. Rim colour, anything on that palette. Design colour, changes the cover. And then we've got the option of, like I say, we've got the AW309s, T404s, T404 wide, and the T421. Now, if I remember correctly, on Star Wars, A New Hope, the first one, when they get onto the Death Star, and they're in the Stormtrooper suits, and the guy calls up, I'm sure he says TK421, doesn't he? That's his designation number, TK421. I saw that, and it just, I thought, if that had a K on there, oh, that'd be brilliant. I'm sure it was T. I could be misremembering that, though. There'll be people going off and checking now and coming back saying, you're an idiot. Probably, it just made me smile. It's Friday. Give me a break, it's been a long week. So there we go. What we need to do then is hook up. I thought the metal gates on the sides would move, but they don't. But you know, there's a problem. L1 and X opens the back ramp. L1 and left of the D-pad opens the cover, like so. Since the recent update, you can now use trailers again at livestock markets and stuff. You can load and unload, and everything works as it should. There's no lights on it either, though. Just I thought that. Cover back on. Probably didn't need to start the engine to all that. So yeah, that's the animal trailer by Adub Modding, Nixtras, ABP Team and WhiteBull Modding. This wasn't on the website, but was in the Mod Hub. Oh, I like it a lot. It's a little bit like the Urals. This is the K258 by Karl 911, 22.78 megabytes download, 15 slots on console. Weirdly, the irony is unbelievable. On my 6 Ashes Let's Play, I was talking about possibly going somewhere for my next Let's Play. One of the number plates you can have on this is for that place. What are the odds? Anyway, very nicely detailed mod. It does sound good too. I don't know if Karl 911 was Axery that did the Urals. But yeah, it's lovely looking mod. So, under vehicles and trucks. There you go, the K258. 37,240 horsepower. We've got 50 miles an hour. Did I say what the slot count was? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Options available. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette. We've got a couple of sand and yellow I quite like. A couple of car keys, and then the regular sort of palette. I think I went for that one. Rim colour, anything on that palette. I don't think we have there's not a chrome or a metallic one, I don't think. But anything on that palette. And then design colour is for the tanks. So as you can see there, the fuel tanks, the fuel tank toolbox changes all those for your colour. Then we've got the option design standard. We can have it with guards, those things that stick up to the side there. We can have it with an extinguisher on the back, or both, so you can have the guards and the extinguisher. Then no plate, USSR, Ukraine, what are the chances? Russian, Germany, Great Britain, I love that. France, Poland, Texas, well, USA, or no plate again. Then we've got attachers, standard, plus trailer hitch. Back to standard. The engine setup, we have got the K258B. Well, it just said, weirdly, it's saying K258B, then K258B. It's adding 4 grand on, but nothing's changed on the horsepower or actually on the designation. So I'm not sure about that one. I think I went for the more expensive one. Possibly that is supposed to change, but anyway. Door opens and closes. Sound effects are great if I wasn't talking. Let me just get out. Horn. That's a proper horn, that, isn't it? Lights. Ah, not getting that. Oh no, that rear light is a reverse light, isn't it? I was just saying the rear light's not working. It's a reverse light. Now, we'll just try something. Ah, so if you put your beacons on, you get those lights on there. They don't flash, they do come on. And then we have got indicators on the sides of the arches, like so. That's nice, that is. Very nice indeed. The K258 by Karl 911. We will use that again in a moment. Next, we've got this. We had the wood chipper variant of this the other day. This is the this is the MAN or MAN TGX Crane HKL, 19.68 megabytes download, 54 slots on console. This by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau. So the one we had the other day had the crane and the wood chipper on it. This has got the crane and a hook lift. So you can put whatever backs on it you want. You can put a wood log back. A log back. You can anything you like, whatever you want on the hook lift stuff. But it does also come with a crane. There are 2 options. You can have the standard crane or the EPS cab. on this. It's got a lot of the same options the one had the other day. Looks very, very nice. Slot count is up there, but there's a lot going on. Like I say, with all the options available, you can see why. This is also under trucks. And like I say, we've got two. The TGX Crane HKL MD, which is the standard crane option. And then we've got the TGX Crane HKL EPS, which has got the EPS cab. So you've got the full cab rather than just a covered sort of bit for your operator to sit. I went for the other one. But anyway, options available. Rim colour. Anything on that palette, we've got a load of options. There's polished metal, chrome, black. And we go through a whole plethora of options. Main colour changes the main colour of the vehicle, like so. How did I end up doing that? What were the chances? Anyway, that's better. Then design colour changes the crane. Doesn't do the other bits around the hook lift, but it does change the crane colour. So if I put that on, say, yellow, make it stand out. Then we've got the option of lizard or knock-in. Those are the two options. Under lizard, we've got 6x6, 6x6-4, and back again. That's it. Under knock-in, we've got one 6x6, 6x6-4. We've then got the option with the white writing on the tyres, 6x6 and 6x6-4, then back to standard. Extra parts, we've got nothing. Horns, extra mirrors on the sides, headlight protection, or all. Then sun shield, small or large. Mud flap details, or decals. We've got nothing on the back. Probably need to. That's a bit better. Signs, halts, had you ho, Mr. Forst Technic, or nothing. Engine setup, we've got 500 horsepower, a 640 horsepower, and 880 horsepower. It does put the price up a bit if you go. I mean, at the moment we're on 778, and then we can go all up to 203, depending on what horsepower you want. But if you're going to be pulling trailers and stuff, you probably want that. It does come with a rear trailer hitch. Sun shield colour, same as one the other day. You might not have watched my mod review the other day, but there are loads of different sun shield colours you can go through to mix and match with whatever other parts you've done on your vehicle. That's up to you. Then roof bar, no, yes, with grey lights, yellow lights, or off again. And then we've got bull bar, yes, with grey lights, with yellow lights, or off again. Those are your options. Horn, beacons, front and rear, lights, and that's pretty bright with it another way. There we go. Then if I press it again, we get a light on the crane. I am wondering actually though, if I go with that, whether or not, so you either have the lights on the front or on the crane. You can have them both. Well, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you probably wouldn't do. L1 and X unfolds the crane, whichever one you've got, whether you've got this one with the cover or the EPS cab. This has usual crane functions we get with various cranes. There are two options available. We've got control group crane. If I press triangle, we've got control group extra. On control group extra, we can adjust those legs ourselves if we want to. That's control group extra. If I press it again, we go back to control group crane. On L1 and right stick, we have our side to side. We have our up and down main. On R1 and right stick, we've got the bring in, bring out, and extend, like so. And as we often do, L1, R1, we've got rotation of the head and opening and closing of the head, like that. If you want to use the crane, you don't have to. If we want to use the hook lift, L1 and left on the D-pad puts the hook lift out. Now this should, again, it's not possible for me to test every single hook lift implement there is in game at the moment, including all mods and that kind of thing. It's a hook lift, it should work fine. Sometimes with hook lifts they have an issue that when they're loaded, when they're loaded they can slide around a bit on the back of the vehicle like I say, I can't test them all. You might find one does, the rest don't. They're all good. They're all, but you know, it all depends. But it's a nice mod. Loads of details. So if you're looking for a hook lift with a crane, that could be what you're looking for. That's by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau. Moving on to, we have this. This is the Lodeking Flatbed. Now this says by Smeby. If it is by Smeby, I apologise. I'm wondering if it's a misprint and it should be Smetty. No, but inside it, when you actually open it up on the website, it says, so Smeby. It says Smeby. It's a flatbed. Well, is it a step deck? No, step deck has a step, doesn't it? It has got that slight bow in it, so that when it loads up, it levels. Very nicely detailed trailer, as you can see. It has straps. There are no ramps on it. It is for taking pallets, bales, whatever you want to take with it. If you've got a crane option, you want to maybe lift something onto it. But obviously it's designed to strap things down. It's nice looking trailer. I was going to hook up to it, but at the end of the day, straps can be done manually or from in cab, like most straps can. It is Lodeking Flatbed, 13 megabytes download, 8 slots on console. Options available, you'll find this under low loaders. 32,500 to buy. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette, like so, and you can have it with no toolbox or with the toolbox. Those are your options. Very nice indeed. That's by Smeby. Next, we have this. We come out the shadow slightly. This is the RZ 3 meter. I thought we were going to be in luck and for the weekend we'd have a 3 meter cultivator, but it's not. It's a mower. This is 3.18 megabytes download, 3 slots on console. It's by Mr. Dynamite 88 and TherÖcsy. There are a few different options available. It's a 3 meter mower. We'll have a look at it in operation in just a second. You will find this under mowers. The RZ3 4000 to buy 3 meters wide will require 40 horsepower and will run at 7 miles per hour. We can change the rim colour to anything on that palette. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette. And it mows, which is kind of what you hope for a mower. Turn it on, drop it down. Away we go. Just about see the animation underneath. PTO's all spinning. Very nice. The RZ 3 meter by Mr. Dynamite 88 and TherÖcsy. Next, we've got the L116. This by HajstelMods. This is a fertilizer spreader. It doesn't do lime and fertilizer, it just does fertilizer. We'll hook it up. We've got 3 different capacity options on this. We've got a 300 litre, which is just the cone shape, and then a little bit of an extension to 350, then another one to 400, if I recall correctly. This is under tools and fertilizer technology. 1,500 to buy, maximum of 400 litres, 7 metre spread width. It will run at 9 miles per hour. Options available, we can change the main colour, which is the framework, to anything on that palette. Design colour to anything on that palette. Capacity 300, 350 or 400. Then you can have it standard or with stickers, which puts the stencil L116 on there. So what should happen now is when I turn it on, There we go. We are fertilising. Very nice. That's the L116 by HajstelMods. Next, we've got the Lizard, let me get it right, Lizard Sleza 1000. This by KaWa and Banana Joe Modding. It is a crop protection piece of machinery. It will do herbicide or fertiliser. We've had a few of these trailed ones recently, slightly different designs. Pump system off the PTO. Nicely made with a few different details. I wonder if this is one of those ones that's going to start the spray from the inside and then work its way out. Potentially. Under crop protection. Sleza 1000, 5,500 to buy, 30 horsepower required. It is 9.71 megabytes download. I didn't say the other one, did I? I'm so sorry. The L116 that I just showed you was 2.68 megabytes and 2 slots on console. If you've already commented, I apologise. This one is 9.71 megabytes download and 3 slots on console. 14 metre width. It will take herbicide or fertiliser. Options, we can change the main colour to anything on that palette, which does the framework and the booms. Rim colour does the rims. Design colour does the tank. And then we've got the option of Lizard or Trelleborg. Under Lizard we've got Standard, Narrows, slightly different tread, Wides and back. Under Trelleborgs we've got much smaller tyre options. Standard, Wide, Wide again, which gives you a slightly bigger tyre. And then back to Standard again. Those are the options. Probably going to be too close to that now. So we'll open it up. Nice animation. Oh, they all came at the same time, didn't they? Yep. Not that it's not a yardstick or anything. It's just I just like those animations of the day. There you go. 9 miles an hour, 14 metre spread of liquid fertiliser or herbicide, whichever you would rather be using. That's the Lizard Sleza 1000 by KaWa and Banana Joe Modding. Next, we've got the GVS6U. This is a rake, a windrower, but this is not powered. It's done by pull alone, pulling power, of which I have none. 8.46 megabytes download, 5 slots on console. This is by RusAgroTeh. I'm never quite sure if I say that correctly or not. It's 6 point. Well, check in the mod hub because I'm going to get it wrong. I thought I'd made a note of it. Nicely made, slightly different design to ones we've had recently, but looks good. This will be under, where are we? Windrowers. The GVS6U 1300, 6.5 metres. It only requires 35 horsepower, which is pretty good. It'll run at 11 miles per hour. We can change the design colour, which is the actual discs, the actual rake sections themselves, from red to yellow. Those are your options. Or that is the option. Now, we have only got a little bit of grass over there, but we are going to see this in action in just a moment. Open it up, L1 and X, unfolds it, L1 and circle, lowers it, and as you drive forward, the rake operates. Like I say, we are going to see that in operation in just a moment. Because the last of our mods for today, and the last of the mods for another week, is this. This is the Spearhead Stubble Master 730 batwing mower. This is by Big Farmer 145. It looks phenomenal. I'm just thinking of what my thumbnail might be. It looks like a stealth bomber, doesn't it? Look at that. Stealth mower. It's very cool. This is 18.17 megabytes download, 16 slots on console. Now, the console version is different to the PC version. On the PC version, this has other mods it can work with. Stubble cultivator is recommended, and the real mower mod. With the real mower mods, you can actually remove bushes and stuff around the maps. We don't have that on console. The two options we've got on this are as a mower or a mulcher. In the mowing configuration, it mows and leaves a swath. In the mulching configuration, it doesn't leave a swath behind. But what is cool about this, it does come with some options for rear trailer hitches. So you can mow and TED, or if you wanted to, I think the picture on the website shows, I think, the mulching one of these with a cultivator behind it. So you can kind of cultivate in like cover crops, but you would cultivate them in with just the cultivator anyway. Just looking to my right. Although weirdly, and I don't know if in combination with the cultivator it would do it, when I took the stubble one, the mulching one, over the ground over there, it looked like it was giving me a fertilising state. But when I checked the map, that's the bit I've already done, it wasn't, which is a bit weird. I'm not sure about that. So again, it's possible I've missed something. There could be a key component to this that I've missed. I don't think I have. But anyway, that being said, this you'll find under mowers. So the Batwing 730 is 48 grand, requires 160 horsepower. It will run at 13 miles per hour and is 7.3 meters wide. We can change the rim colour to one of those three, like that. Main colour actually puts a trim around the edge, so you can have it green, black, or a yellow trim around the edge. Then design colour, we can have green or black, like so. Then we've got design 1, this changes the decals, so we've got design 1, design 2, design 3, and then back to design 1 again. Then you've got, now it says there, remove windrows, so you've got mowing or mulch. Those are the only two options we've got on console. I have had a look in cultivator to see if there's a, because I did think, oh, maybe it will remove tree stumps and that kind of thing. Not that I can tell, it's just that's the difference between the two. One leaves the grass behind, one doesn't. On the back, we've got attachers, no attacher, trailer low back, trailer back. One's a ball hitch, one's a pin, as far as I could tell. So there's different options depending on what vehicles you want to, or what you want to pull behind it. Then we've got attacher type, trailer low and trailer. I'm not quite sure. Oh, is that the front? Yes, it is. There you go. So you've got a ball hitch or a pin hitch on the front. So again, depending on what you want to hook up to it, most vehicles will work on both, but not always. So we do have a few different options there. So what I'm going to do is hook up to the mowing version. Let's fold it up. So that's animation for folding. It's a very smooth, sleek looking. I know we have got a, is it a John Deere batwing we've got already? So, unfold it. Start it up. Oh, I had it drop down. And away we go. I've just suddenly realised this is 7.3 and that windrower's a 6.5. But you know what? We can still show it. It's actually quite fortuitous that we have got a windrower already. So I have got this one with the trailer hitch on. So what I'll do is hook up. Now, depending on what windrower you go for, we have got a couple of windrowers that have got a trailer hitch on the back of them. So you could then hook a baler onto the back of that. So you could windrow, or you could mow, windrow, and then bale all at the same time. So what we'll do is we'll drop our windrower down. We are now, hang on, let's drop that down. There we go. It's just missing a little bit on the edge every now and again. We are mowing with the batwing and we are windrowing as we go. That's cool, I like that. Now I know we've got mowers that automatically windrow and stuff like that. But it's nice to have a few different options, and the mower does look pretty cool. What I'm going to do is turn that off and drop that there. So that's kind of showing both those. And I'll show you what I mean about the other one. The other two kind of options or variations I had on this, which kind of threw me a little bit, but oh, should I go for the other end? So we'll unfold this one. Start up, drop it down. So this cuts but doesn't leave the grass behind, like so. But here's the weird thing, when I went across here, like on this bit of ground, if I drop it down, it leaves that dark. So I thought, well, that's pretty cool, because if you have it in the mulching version, then you're getting a fertiliser estate, aren't you? I don't think it is. It looks like it should be, but I think mowers do that anyway, don't they? If you go over stuff with the mowers, it will change the look. It's not going to take away the stubble, because that requires a cultivator. But if we look back on the map, you see where we've just been, there's nothing blue on there, so it's not actually fertilising. But I just thought I'd show you just in case. We do have lights on these as well, and indicators. Nice mod, nicely made. That's by Big Farmer 145. And with that, we have come to the end of the mods for today and for this week. There is a new map out today, TherÖcsy by Pavelk20. Again, probably won't get onto that map tour until tomorrow morning, hopefully, because this evening I'm doing something rather cool. I'm going to be a guest on the Farm Sim show with DJ Goham and Clutch Simulations. Looking forward to that. That should be starting about 7 PM UK time, whatever that equates to wherever you are in the world. But yeah, so I won't be doing any bits and bobs this evening. I'm going to be on there for a little while. Very cool indeed. So, the end of another week. I hope you found all this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Have a lovely weekend. And thanks for watching.